Hi guys, my name is Anthony from Ultimate Moto. We're going to be doing a valeting video for you today. So we're going to show you how to valet and clean a Harley Davidson Softail FatBob. So let's get into it. This is the 2019 Harley Davidson Softail FatBob. Really good condition. The guy's been out on a ride and it does need a little bit of TLC. So we'll get this all sorted. So as you can see, the dirt has flicked up onto the sissy bar and backrest, and also onto the rear mudguard as well. Underneath the mudguard, you can see there is a lot of dirt in there, up into the rear shock as well. This Harley does have the Vance & Hines high output slip-ons, which finish off the bike really well. Makes it look the part, definitely. Also sound the part as well. You can see there is a slight spillage, potentially from the petrol tank. You can just see it there. Just when putting petrol in, we'll be able to get that all cleaned up. Riding this time of year, you do have to take care of your motorcycles a little bit more than the summer, definitely. You can see the splash back up and onto the front mudguard as well. The dirt, that'll come off with the pressure washer. So we'll use our metal polish on the chrome parts, which will bring them up really nice. You can see both sides. They've got the watermarks on, and we'll be able to get them off. There is more chrome on this side. As you can see, it's got the watermarks. You can see the dirt's flicked up onto the rear seat. Also on the left-hand side of the rear mudguard. So this is the Harley Davidson side pannier. This is a leather material. We've got some leather cleaner. There is watermarks on the screen, as you can see. Just when you go off a longer ride and maybe the weather's not too good. All the dirt that's accumulated. And on the front mudguard. The forks, the same amount of pitting.
So high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
So the customer, while it's been in, has had some Avon Cobra chromes fitted. It does have a bigger rear tyre on, so he went from a 180 to a 200. He didn't need to do any extra additional work. It fits straight on due to the age and the model of this bike as well. But he's had a pair on. He saved himself £40 coming through us, which is really good. We've got a jet wash with a heat setting. In this weather, even in the hotter months as well, it is important to use the heat. It'll help release the grime a little bit better. We don't have it too hot though. As you can see, it's got 0 to 90. We keep it at about between 50 and 60. It just helps release any of the grime that is on there. So we've got a couple of different cleaners that we do use. This is an iron remover that you use mainly on the wheels and any of the stubborn bits of grime that are on there as well. We've also got a TFR, so a traffic film remover, which is in this big bottle. and pretty much you spray it on all of the bike. If it is matte or it has any plastics on it, I wouldn't leave it too long. Spray it on, quickly spray it on. Step is putting on the traffic film remover. So you put it on all of the motorcycle, make sure to get it covered. But like I said, don't leave it too long or it will stain any of the plastics or any of the bodywork as well. As you can see, there's a slight imperfection that's in the matte paint. If you do go too close with the pressure washer, there's the potential to take off the top layer of the paint or potentially damage the tank. So when pressure washing, make sure not to get too close to the little imperfections because you could tear the paintwork. So we've got an iron remover that you'll use on the wheel. Make sure to cover the wheel properly as well. It's okay if you get it on the brake disc, and use it underneath as well. I wouldn't use it on the tank or any of the shiny plastics as it may damage, but certainly underneath, if there is any harsh grime, you can leave it there like again for 2 minutes and wouldn't leave it any longer. Just a couple of tips and tricks. The first one being the leather Harley Davidson bag. If you do use any of the chemicals on the bag, it will stain it. I wouldn't directly put the pressure washer on there either. It has got a little bit wet, but that's just off the splashback. But never use chemicals or hit it with a pressure washer. The other tips and tricks I've got as well, as you can see, part of the wheel is hidden by the mudguard, as you can see on this side and then over here as well. So you can see that it is hard to get in there with a pressure washer. All you need to do is move the wheel back and it'll release loads of new grime that you've never seen before. So you hit it with the chemicals again on the wheel. Don't leave it too long, get it pressure washed off. So we've just pressure washed the Harley Davidson, now we've brought it inside. So the next stage of our cleaning process is using the dryer. It'll pretty much stop any watermarks that are on the bike. As you can see here, the water is starting to bubble up, and if you let that dry, it will leave a mark in the paint as the water will have some imperfections in. We use a heat dryer, especially on the colder days. It will dry it quicker and more efficiently, help us get the valet done even faster.
Dangerous times, don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind.
So the next stage is cleaning the actual motorcycle and making it look nice with the polish and the matte finisher as well. So we've got some polish that we use. It's in a ketchup bottle and a sponge there as well, which you can use on these parts, the shinier bits, just on there as well. I wouldn't use it on the matte paint. The thing we use on the matte paint is the matte finish protector. You'll spray that on, wipe it off with a clean cloth, and then that's all you need to do. So we've taken off the headlights surround to valet in, as you can see, close. As you can see in the headlights surround, I've polished in there. The watermarks will have got underneath, and it was hard to clean because you couldn't get to it. It has got a quick release system on, so we've released that, valeted it underneath. You can see the polish on the other side. Once that's cleaned off, you can see it's going to be clearer. We'll put it on our soft surface and make sure it's valeted up properly. So this is the industry clean. This is for getting off the tougher grime on the wheels. As you can see, we'll squirt that on, leave it. It will take off any thick grime and it'll release it up really nice. Sometimes a little bit of elbow grease does really help to clean up the wheels really nice. So here we've got some plastic and leather reviver. So the best practice is to spray it onto the cloth and then put it straight onto the leather. As you can see, the difference from one side to the other, it really brings up the leather, makes it really nice. Back. You can also use the plastic and leather reviver on the top heads, and you can also use them on the exhausts as well. So as you can see, that little bit of dirt on there, spray it back onto the cloth. And then that'll look really nice. So we're using some metal polish. As you can see on the heads, it's got the metal. And pretty much what happens, it'll get watermarks over time. But as you can see, put a little bit on your cloth. Don't need too much. Dab it on. And then rub. And you can see already the difference between the two. And then if you wipe it off using a clean side, we'll then use a clean microfiber cloth to get all the small bits of residue off, but you can see the difference already. Here's the finished product, looks amazing. Make sure to like, subscribe. If you've got any questions, throw them in the comment section. I'll be sure to answer them.
Fly so high, I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.